What model are we giving away?
We're giving away a pill.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice.
Yeah, I was waffling a little bit back and forth on the pill or the Gillespie. I think the pill is just an easygoing all-around board. You can have the 5-fin option if you want. Some people prefer thrusters over quads. I personally ride mine as a quad only. I have a center box. I've never put a fin in it. And I love the board. It's, I call it an alternative groveler just because that's essentially what it is. It's not the shortboard squashed down a few inches, widened like a traditional groveler. It's got a almost almond shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I like the rounded thumb point tail. I think it provides a lot of hold and maneuverability, but also keeping the tail block wide, and so it's real skatey. And then, I ride mine 5'8". I ride my high performance thruster at 5'10" or 5'11", so a couple inches down. I ride my shortboard at 2 3/8, and the pill is 2.5, and it's in the, just under 20 inches wide probably. So it's really kind of like a fishy without being a fish feeling. And I've ridden that, like I said, I've taken that all over the world, and I've ridden it in supercritical waves in Indonesia. And I think having the thumbtail or the rounded pin, it really just gives a little extra security, if not in reality, in your mind, that you're going to be able to hold in sections. And then having it as a quad fin, I think a lot of people understand quads are good for, going fast down the line. But with that wider tail block, it allows you to release really effortlessly. And
Sweet. So we'll do a pill model built to spec for the customer's own build and needs.
Exactly.
Built out of Maui Leaf Lite construction.
Exactly, and there's a couple different versions of the construction, depends on how many bells and whistles they want. So we'll discuss that with the winner.
Sweet.
Yeah. The standard Maui Leaf Lite build is. Well, could I touch just real quick on why EPS over PU when we're talking about the potential for sustainability? There's potential for sustainability in EPS because it is recyclable. While it's not necessarily sustainable in itself, it has the most potential to be. And so that's why the EPS over PU. And then I think there's a company in Europe that's working on maybe a plant-based or recycled polyester resin. But right now, Epoxy seems to be the one resin you can get derived from plant matter. So that's it's about these incremental steps, if it's only 1 or 2% better, it's still 1 or 2% better. And
if you support it, we get to 5% better.
Exactly. It gains traction and so on and so forth. So sorry for that little deviation, I digress. Yeah. The standard build is EPS core, a somewhat normal epoxy layup on the bottom, but we do a hemp inlay on the deck, and that's a sandwich lamination. It's not proprietary, but I'm not going to spell it out for people. You can figure it out. And by that we're able to reduce the use of fiberglass and just utilize these alternative materials. And I think the more and more you're able to utilize alternative materials, it gets into people's psyche, and it becomes just a more, it's not such a foreign thought.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.